Hey guys, hey YouTube, it's Shay Love Supreme here, back with another video. So it's been a little hassle today trying to get these YouTube vids in. At first I didn't have a lot of storage, so we're not gonna blame Mercury being in retrograde for what's going on. It's a little bit of me, but it's a little bit of it too. Just a little bit. But yeah, for those of you who don't know, the spring, well, not the spring, but the fall equinox actually occurred on September 22nd of this week. So that's definitely the changing of the season, the fall time is coming around and everything. This is what they call cuffing season. For you, those of you who do not know, that's basically where everybody get their little boo thing, they get their little relationship going, and they are indoors with another person, you know what I mean? But it makes a lot of sense because we are now officially also in Libra season, and Libra is the sign that represents relationships, and it also represents the scales within the zodiac as well. So Libra itself is ruled by Venus, which is the planet of love, attraction, all of those really great things, what we attract in love, what we're attracted to in love, different things of that nature. And then also Venus also rules Libra, right? And Libra rules the 7th house within astrology, and that is having to do basically with long-term contracts, as far as karmic contracts in some cases, right? Relationships, long-term relationships, marriages, business contracts, different things of that nature. And then also, interestingly enough, it can also represent open enemies, because sometimes in relationships, the person that we with, we think they rocking with us, but sometimes the person closest to you can get you. Sometimes, not all the time, but we ain't gonna focus on that, okay? We focusing on the love, we focusing on the new opportunities of abundance and everything that is coming into us. Abundance in all forms, not just money, but connections, relationships, and different things of that nature. Okay. So you already know I got my notes and stuff going, and we're gonna try to keep this short. I just want to give my dissertation of the energy that's going on right now with our new moon in Libra, and then we finna get up out of here, okay? Just to let y'all know, right now I'm having a sale on my website. Well, not on the website itself, but I'm just having a sale in general. So this is in regards to natal birth chart readings, tropical Western readings per se. They're $60 until the end of this month. So if you guys want to inquire with me about that, I'll definitely leave some information down in the description box for y'all to contact me. If you got me on Facebook, inbox me. And if you got me on Instagram, or if you don't, you can follow me on Instagram at ShayLoveSupreme_22, and we can inquire about getting your reading, okay? Excuse my tongue tie today. Retrograde is really getting me. Okay, but we working through it. We doing what we need to do. We gonna flow, and then we gonna go. Okay. Another thing though, in Venus energy, I'm gonna show y'all. Woo! I don't know if y'all know, but the fragrance bar, baby. If you've seen advertisements for them or anything, I'm gonna tell you it's worth it. Okay. The fragrance bar, this is the fragrance bar. They got body oils and everything. I'm a body oil kind of girl, but this one is called Self-Love. I'm not sure if y'all can see that. It's called Self-Love. And baby, this smells so good, so divine. This is more of like a mature, very clean floral smelling scent. I love it. But I got about a whole bunch of them, okay? But it's worth it. And also they have a sale on their website. I think it's fragrancebar.co if I'm not mistaken, or y'all can just Google it, okay? They have a sale where you can buy 2 and get 1 free. And then I think it's 2 for $20, and the third one is free. So really you paying about $20 with the shipping included, $23, something around there, depending on where you at. But I just thought I should shout them out because these fragrances are so amazing. This one's called Addicted. This one's called Enchanted Punani. This one is called Divine. I love it. And this last one is called butt naked, or like I like to say, bucket naked, okay? Bucket naked, okay? That's what that look like right there. But yeah, all of these fragrances are just amazing. And I love like scents and fragrances that have a nice lingering scent, you know what I mean? But it's also signature. So y'all definitely check them out. They're on Instagram as well. I'll probably put their Instagram handle down in the description box so that y'all can, you know, check them out and stuff. But yeah, let them know who preferred you. Okay, this ain't paid, but that don't mean that we ain't manifesting it, okay? I'm just saying, I'm just aligning to my desires, okay? All right, so we are going to go ahead and get into this new moon in Libra energy, and then we're going to conclude this, okay? All right, so yeah, we're officially in Libra season, which is cuffing season, right? Venus ruling Libra and Libra ruling the 7th house. We just had our fall equinox. And then all in all, this energy is about balancing the scales, you know, because Libra represents the scales. So balancing the scales in all areas of your life and reinstilling the balance and peace within, you know, because in order to have peace in your life, you have to have peace within first, you know. The inner reflects the outer. Good things to also incorporate into the season of self-care and everything is to pay attention to your body. So definitely Libra rules the lower back and the kidneys. So if you do yoga or you thought about doing yoga, it's a good time to definitely start that within your own daily routine and habits and practice. So I would recommend you doing downward facing dog to stretch out your back, or doing child's pose to also stretch out your back and your hips and everything to make sure that, you know, you got that balance within and having that connection to your body. Another thing too would be that would be great for your body as far as your kidneys go, since Libra rules the kidneys, would be working with dandelion root and horsetail, putting those in teas and stuff, putting it in your daily regimen within your diet and stuff in order to cleanse and detoxify your kidneys, you know. And then also lessening the intake of sugar, because, you know, kidneys have a lot to do with the sugar and everything like that, and how much we intake or we don't intake. So really find the balance within our diets is something that's also very prevalent right now as well, because, you know, when you balancing your health and in your body, it just reflects everywhere else. It's a domino effect, you know. So yeah. Okay, and then Libra, you know, represents the scales. So in reference to that, in the zodiac, you know, the scales is all about balance, all about having that equilibrium, having that just harmony within your life in all aspects and areas of your life. So when we think about it, a good reference would be, that I talked about before, would be you know, the scales that they used to use when they were mummifying the mummies in Egypt. They used to use a scale, and on this scale would be somebody's heart weighed up against a feather. So the light, if your if your heart was lighter or as light as a feather, right, in essence, this means that you basically didn't have a lot of karma to work out in another lifetime, in the next lifetime, right? It also meant that you lived life with ease and you let things go. You didn't hold on to a lot of things as far as emotions, feelings, and thought forms go, and you let go of negative emotions and feelings. Like, not like you didn't feel, but more so that you were able to love with attachment. You were able to work through certain things, especially karmic things that you were supposed to learn and work through within your life. And you learned certain lessons and you grew from those lessons. And in some cases, you know, if your heart was lighter, that means that you were ready to move to the next phase or the next level within your spiritual body. Now, on the other side, if your heart was heavier than a feather, that means that you held on to a lot of things, whether that be guilt, shame, resentment, or just feeling certain things that have been accumulated from certain experiences within your life. Y'all, please excuse the background, okay? My window is open, but we doing the best we can. We only can do what we can do, okay? Okay, but I'm pretty sure y'all listening to the message, so I appreciate y'all for y'all undivided attention and your love and your support, okay? But yes, if your heart was weighed heavier, that means that you possibly had more things to work out that had to be carried out into a next lifetime. You know, a lot of the times when we reincarnate, it's not only because of karma, but because we choose to come here to work out certain things. That can be karma, but also sometimes we have certain assignments in certain areas of life, and certain bloodlines and different aspects of that to really bring healing to certain bloodlines and certain family and certain DNAs and different things like that. But we ain't gonna get all to that, okay? We're gonna keep it simple, because I could go and we ain't gonna, okay. But yeah, in essence, that's what it meant. That's what it meant. You know, a lot of the things that Egyptians did, aka Kemetic people did, they did things that were, yes, seen as literal, but a lot of it was literal, but also metaphysical, but also spiritual, but also, you know, metaphorical, everything. So it was very layered in the things that they did, and they knew why they did the things that they did. You know, some people still don't even understand or overstand why they did the things that they did, but it was a very much so ritualistic way that they lived, and that's just what they did. You know what I'm saying? That's what they did, but it make a lot of sense though, you know, when you think about it. So yes, all of these things contribute to the life that we lead now and who we interact with now. You know, we should always live in detachment, in ways of detachment, meaning, you know, loving somebody unconditionally, but also knowing when it's time to let them go, or, you know, loving someone, yes, so much, but also knowing that you have to put that same love into yourself first. Put all those feelings and emotions and thought forms into yourself first, so that you can be whole, so that you can attract, in the realms of Venus, attract someone who is equally as yoked as you are in any realm or area of life. Because it doesn't only have to be in intimate connections or relationships. This can have to do with you know, your family ship, your friendships, your sistership, your brotherships, you know what I mean? All types of ships. We want to have equilibrium and balance. And if it's not bringing you balance or peace in your life, then it has to be let go of. And sometimes that could be, you know, we can feel like it's harmful or hurtful for us to let certain relationships go. But if it's better for your overall well-being, then it has to be done. You know, temporary hurt can be temporary, but would you rather have temporary hurt or long-term hurt? I go for temporary. I just go for temporary. I'm just saying. You know, I'd rather get something done now and have to deal with it now than to have to deal with it later. And then by the time later comes, it done built up so much, when I could have just rectified the situation right then and there. You know, certain situations are meant to be revisited though. You know, sometimes in certain relationships and connections, you know, it's better to let bygones be bygones, okay? Sometimes certain things do not need to be further expressed, especially if you had already over-exacerbated yourself in expressing yourself, and still, you know, certain situations were not resolved. You got to resolve that within yourself. Take it upon yourself to release it, accept it for what it was, and to let it go. You know, but we always want to be in flow, you know, because when we are the masters of our emotions, we are able to discern and depict what is really for us and what's really not for us, you know, because certain times too, in our path, within the spiritual path, or with any path within life, right, certain people, places, events, or situations will be put in front of us in order for us to discern whether that is what we gonna do or what we not gonna do, okay? Because there's a lot of things I ain't gonna do. There's some things I'll do, but it's like, you know, certain things or people or places can be put or served as tests, you know, of how much do you really value yourself, how much do you really care and love yourself as much as you say that you do, versus you saying it but doing something differently that counteracts what you're saying, you know, because a lot of the times we send the universe mixed messages, signals, and information, and the universe is just like, you know what, I'm gonna just give you what I think you want, because you saying that you want this, but then you doing this, and it's not making sense for me, so I'm gonna just give you based upon what you done did. Okay, I'm just saying. So we need to be in a state of aligning what we want and what we say we want, and actually aligning those actual actions to go with those thought forms, feelings, desires, and emotions. Yes. You know, we can say and talk all day, but if there's no action that actually matches that same vibration, wasting our time is what we're doing. Just saying. Just saying. So this new moon is about evaluating and setting new intentions about creating the new relationship within yourself first before anyone else. You have to make sure that you stick beside you. You know how she said, I'm going to stick beside him? Baby, you got to stick beside you. I'm saying. She said, I'm going to stick beside him. Girl, you got to stick beside you first. For you out here sticking beside everybody else, but you ain't sticking beside you. And now those feelings of what? Resentment, guilt, shame, regret are being harbored within the heart when they should have been let go, or shouldn't have been formed at all, because all that energy was given to that man or that woman, you should have been putting into yourself. So even if they did or didn't do something that you expected them to do, it's all right, because you did it for yourself first. You know, a lot of the times we put expectations on people, and then we build those negative feelings against them because we are wanting them to do the same for us. You know, you do this for me, I do that for you, that kind of thing. Or you're expecting them to do something for you because you chose to do something for them. Because everything is a choice, and not everybody has to assimilate to your assimilation. They don't. It's all a choice. If they align to it, they will, as they fall in line. But even then, we shouldn't be forcing each other to do nothing. Everything is a choice, and everything should be a will and a want to do certain things for an individual, especially in relationships and connections. Yes. Yep. In our relationships, we've been conditioned to be overgiving. All right. We've been taught to be in the overly masculine role of energy, which is overgiving, overexerting, overdoing things. And it's like, no, we need to balance that out and put that nurturing into ourselves, and actually giving people, places, events, and things that are in vibration with us to come forth to us. You know, especially if we have worked on ourselves and we have elevated to a higher vibration, we need to actually allow that energy to come forth to us by just being in a state of receiving. Yep. The feelings that weigh our hearts down, such as anger, resentment, like we had already talked about, all of those things, we need to take accountability for thinking that we had to be obligated to a person, had to be doing this and that because of our social conditioning, and really choose ourselves. When you choose yourself first, people say, oh, you're selfish, that's fine. They only say that because they are conditioned to doing everything for everybody else but themselves, and leaving themselves high and dry. You got to pour into your well and pour into your cup, baby. You over here thirsty, you're starving, you need water, but you are continuously, every time you get water, you're pouring it on somebody else or on something else. No, you need to put that on you. Self-care is the best care, you know. And somebody who truly loves you and desires you, or somebody who truly values your friendship, or someone who truly values you as the daughter or son that you are, they are going to respect your boundaries, and they are going to respect your sense of self and who you are and what you will or will not accept. But first, you have to lay those boundaries down. First, you have to lay those values down within yourself and instill that and know that within yourself. It's one thing to believe a thing, but it's another thing to know a thing, okay? And you got to know that self. You really do. You have to know exactly who you are, and if you don't, you got to be, we all on the quest of finding out more and more about ourselves, you know. We all don't totally know, but we got an idea. A lot of us do. So the journey of self is just very much so important in every aspect, you know. Because if you don't know who you are, how are you going to really and truly govern yourself in all areas of your life that are conducive to your growth and your overall elevation and ascension? Just saying. Yep. When we release negative feelings, we feel light. You know, you feel lighter. So it makes so much sense. You know, you got all these emotions and stuff. You holding on to this, you holding on to that. Your heart heavy, your chest, everything. You know, you stressed out, your body hurt and aching, and your body keep telling you like, hey, you gotta let that go. You gotta let that go. You know, that leg or that sciatica that's hurting, baby. It's telling you something. It's telling you, wait a minute. This your leg? Oh, you going in the wrong direction. Oh, it's your heart or your chest? Oh, there's something on there that you gotta express. You know what I mean? We gotta start looking at the ways that our body communicates to us, especially in pain. We gotta start looking at pain in the relationship with pain in our body and our psyche and our subconscious as something different than what we have been, you know, led to think. I'm just saying, because all of everything that's connected to us communicates with us as well, whether we wanted to or not. And it's going to keep on communicating until you answer. Okay? Okay. So yes, let's wrap it on up. So yes, this new moon in Libra is all about setting new intentions based on your new perspective in the realms of self-love, new relationships, friendships, sisterships, brotherships, motherships, fatherships, all them ships, baby. Creating harmony and ease within your life. And that creates peace and true beauty within. So yes, y'all, that's all I had to say about the new moon in Libra. Definitely set your intentions, because there's just so much beautiful, amazing energy that's coming through. Okay? So set your intentions for the new. And align yourself and your actions with your intentions, and then boom, the rest is history. I'm just saying. So yes, definitely, y'all. Like I said before, check out my website, www.blossomcentral.com. That's Blossom with a U. Also follow me on Instagram at ShayLoveSupreme_22. If you want to donate to me, because I am moving, y'all. I am moving next month. If you want to donate to me at all, on the website, on the homepage, there is a donation button through PayPal. If you want to do it that way. Another way that you can do it is through Cash App. So that is $SLPeace22. I'll definitely just spell that out in the description box below. All the information will be below too. Also, the fragrance bar, I'll definitely leave their information down there as well. And let them know, you know, if you want to inquire and stuff and buy stuff from them, them body oils is banging, baby. But if you want to buy them, definitely let them know that I referred you. You know what I'm saying? Okay? And yeah, that is about it. I hope you guys have an amazing new moon. Definitely take the time to rest, because I've been sleeping. But yes, I'm glad that this video has been successful, and I'm just very grateful and appreciative for all of your love and your support. Definitely subscribe to me and share this video. You know, we try and get in the K's, baby. We try and get to the 1K. Even more than that, because we expensive over here, okay? All right, that's about it. I love you guys. Bye.